How's it going, guys? I wanted to take a little look today at the new Static X track that came out just a few days ago. Um, they've been working on this for quite some time. In late 2018, I believe in October, I did a video about how Static X was releasing a new album. They decided to tour. It was, admittedly, kind of late for them to honor Wayne Static, who died late 2014. So this announcement was like 4 years late. I don't know what got into, them to want to do it like out of the blue, but I guess they all came together finally of sorts. I always thought it would be more powerful if they did it like right after he died, if they could have came together. But that's human nature. That's not their fault. But they had a tour. They came here to New York City. I sadly didn't get to see them. I did actually have the opportunity. I could have went, but I decided not to. But anyway, they've got this new song out, and the album is going to be coming out in a few months. It's actually scheduled for May. Some people are upset because they were planning on releasing this album somewhere around the same time last year. But I understand what happened. They came across a lot of old recordings from Wayne Static, and they decided, let's work them into songs, because they had a few vocal tracks of him left over. And this is what I think I might have said it when I did my tribute video to him way back in 2014. I'll have to probably go back and take a look at that. I said there must be some B-sides, because I see it on YouTube. There's even some tracks that were unreleased. They're few and far between, but there are songs that Wayne Static had. Especially, there probably was songs from when he did his solo album Pig Hammer, which was really good, and I really recommend, if anyone hasn't listened to that album, it's on Spotify. You should go have a listen to that entire album. If you like Static X, you're going to like that one too. It's very much in the same vein. Wayne brings the same attitude to that album that he did on every other Static X album. But they found new recordings. They were going to have David Draymond. They were going to have Dez from Devil Driver. And now I don't think they're going to have Dez, and I don't think that they're going to have David from Disturbed. They're going to have a few people. I think there's going to be 2 guest stars, but now they have some full-fledged tracks. When they did the teaser trailer, you could hear there were some good songs, some really good songs that I couldn't wait to hear. And Hollow got released, and I'm guessing that they didn't really, I don't think they've had a full explanation released. We'll probably get one eventually, but this probably was a solo track by Wayne. It was like a vocal recording. I don't know if there was some guitars in there, but they layered this thing so smoothly. It absolutely sounds like they have they were in the same room with Wayne, and they had a collaboration together. It sounds like Wayne is in the room with them, and in a lot of ways he is. His recording is there, and it's great to know that they had a vocal track that they could fall back on, and that's what they had here. They had more than they planned for. They didn't realize they had this much recording of Wayne's voice. And, that's half the battle. How do you, through music, resurrect somebody? I mean, I guess you could kind of change up a few things. You could also do what the Doors did. They released an album where it was, you had a Morrison, the lead singer, actually get on there and it was his recordings of him reading poetry. And Jim Morrison, recording himself doing poetry. And to me, they played the guitars and the keyboards, and it just didn't work, because you could kind of tell it was yeah, it's Jim, he's there, he's alive, but it doesn't sound like he's really there with them. No, here in this track, Hollow, this sounds like Wayne, and they got the electronics in there, and it's just, you know, you got a catchy chorus. You've got, you know, a nice simple riff. That this is what Static X is known for. Just like, you know, meat and potatoes music. You know, just like getting right to it, getting the riff down. It's not all about complicated sections and, you know, doing all that. It's, you know, a lot of times you've got dual guitars going on. You know, they're playing in different parts, you know, playing the same notes but on different parts on the neck. You know, you've got a lot of those little harmonies going on. And, you know, Wayne's there, just his voice is cutting through. The track is mastered perfectly. It really sounds great. It's authentic, just because it is. I mean, this is just good production work. And the fact that, you know, this is done like post-mortem is just incredible. You sit back and you listen to this, and then like as they get to the end of the track, like the closing like 20 seconds, I love how they kind of got that that digital stutter going, the like that just sounds really good. That sounds like something Wayne would want to be there. This sounds exactly like if Wayne was there and like he was there helping master this track and produce this track and put together and say like, okay, I want it to sound like this. This is, to me, this just sounds like this was something that was released when Wayne was still alive. In a lot of ways it is, because these are his vocals and it matches so well. And I don't know if this was all one song or they cut different things up, but to me, unless they're like repeating, because there is a repeated chorus, I don't know if they're playing that over and over, but I would assume that these are like full recordings from what they said, so they probably didn't have to do too much magic with it. Probably a little bit, I would imagine. Maybe to make small little corrections, because I don't know if they were demos or what they were. Be very interesting to know, but then again, it would also be interesting not to know, because, you know, I just want to hear this whole Project Regeneration album. And the thing that's exciting is they got so much material, they're actually going to do a volume 2. So this is really good. I mean, and they've got like, I think maybe like 12 or so songs planned for it. So, you know, if we could get 2 full-fledged albums, that's more than we were hoping for. That was more than we expected we were gonna get. That's a great treat right there, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's very exciting to see what else. Like if this is the first full song that they released, if Hollow sounds this great, I can only imagine what the other tracks are gonna sound like. So, yeah. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Go give Hollow a listen. It's over on Spotify, on their Spotify page, on Static X Spotify page, on their YouTube page. It's probably, you know, if you have the iTunes subscription service, probably on there as well. But yeah, it's definitely worth a listen, especially if you like Static X or you just like metal and you like industrial metal. I would say go check it out. Guys, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell so you get all notifications when I post all my new videos, and I'll see you next time.